So, good morning. We're having some trouble with our bees. First off, we moved them from this awesome spot over here to back where they were, in the back of the farm, because it was too shady. And now, we did a hive inspection the other day, and one of our hives has a laying worker, which means they either killed the queen or she got killed, and one of the worker bees decided to take it upon herself to try and save the hive. But they don't do that, they make it a lot worse. Because only worker bees can only lay drone brood and eggs. And a drone is a boy bee, and they are pretty much useless. They're useless because all they are used for is to mate the queen. And if we have no queen, we don't need all that drone brood. So Steve and I went and picked up a queen yesterday to try and fix this problem. And with further research, we figured out that there is more that we need to do than just pop her in. What we need to do is take all the frames that have drone brood on it out and freeze them. And we need to shake all the bees out of the box in front of the hive and put a frame of brood and eggs from a different hive in there, and hopefully the bees will not kill this new queen and they'll accept her. So we're gonna try and do that today. Just another day. Just another day.
Just another Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's only Wednesday, folks. So I need to finish getting suited up, and I will take you along for this experiment because hopefully it'll work. So this is where our new bee yard is. Put up this nice electric fence and a thin fence. And Steve's just taking off the ratchet straps while he's waiting for me. Always waiting for me. So it's at the back of our farm now, where they originally were after the bear attack last year. Could fit more hives back here, so it's a good move. Well, let's get in there and start this awesome process. So what we're doing right now is we're taking a frame of brood from one of our other hives. Steve is just making sure the queen is not present, because she's kind of like really important. So what Steve's going to do is he's going to take one frame from the outside so he can move all the other frames easily out. So he's inspecting the frame. There's definitely some worker brood on it, which is good.
Worker brood, there's larvae there.
See any eggs? So that's a good one, but we need one that has some eggs in it as well.
There's some eggs in here. Up here in the top, over here.
Yeah.
Don't see her.
Alright, so we found a frame that has brood, eggs, larvae, the whole shebang. And Steve just found the queen. She's been safely put back in. So what Steve's gonna do is take this frame and give it one good shake into the hive box so we can take this frame of brood to the problem hive.
Ready?
Yep. So now we're going to start putting this one back together. Oh, this is our problem hive. Of course, the one that we have the better bee comb in that we were really excited to try out. So what we need to do is take all the frames that have brood on them out completely. Shake all the bees off onto our little platform that we have right here. And replace the box completely and add new frames and put the queen in. And hopefully they accept her. That's kind of how this rolls. And if they don't, then stinks for us because we'll be out some money, but then we'll move on and try something else. Alright, so this is what drone brood looks like. It's very puffy, and worker brood would be just flush with the frame. You can already see that there's quite a few drones in there already. So we need to take every frame that has brood on it, shake them onto this platform, and discard the frame. Now we're not getting rid of it completely, we're just going to freeze it, and then we can give it back to the bees so the pheromones in the larva are gone. I got the other hive body set up with the one frame of brood in the middle with some new frames. Want the brush?
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't all come off, so Steve's going to use the brush, and slowly they'll make their way back into the hive. Where I'm going to put this queen so there's a new smell in there. So theoretically, by putting this queen in there, they'll be attracted to her pheromones versus the laying worker, because we're getting rid of the laying worker pheromones. So they're not really showing much interest towards her yet. They are slowly starting to make it into the hive. This is not a big box of bees. I don't know if half of them might be in the swarm that we caught over here or what. But we're trying to make it right. We just took the cork out of the queen and stuck her in between the brood so they get the feeling that she did that for them. Sun's finally coming out, thankfully. It started raining like as soon as we started to try and do this, which is awesome. But yeah, they'll slowly make it their way into the box. So we're gonna throw the lid on them and we'll check them in a little bit. And then tomorrow we will check the queen to make sure that they did not sting her through the box, because that's a thing. And hopefully everything works out, right, Steve?
Hopefully everything works out.
So
Always a good time.
Yeah, so what Steve's doing right now is kind of smoking them up the ramp so they go towards the box. We did pretty good to make them all on the ramp, though. I say we. Steve did it. I didn't do anything. But the theory is when they get back in here, it's kind of like new house. So
See, they're walking up.
yeah, so they're starting to march up. Can you step back a little bit? There's a shadow.
And they'll march up back in this spot because this hive is right where their old one was. So they think it's in the same location. They think it's still their old home.
Which it would look like it. I just had two boxes the same color. Alright. So let's shut this guy up. And hope for the best. It is 2 days after putting in the new queen into this worker bee laying hive. So we're going to check to see if they've accepted her, make sure that they did not sting her through the box, didn't try and ball her, overheat her, and kill her, and just to see if she's made it out. If not, we're going to let her out and kind of watch what happens, and we're going to check to make sure that the laying worker is not still laying. So Steve's taking it apart right now. So she's still in there and alive, which is good. So we're just going to check this frame really quick to see if the laying worker has started laying again. If not, we're going to release the queen into the box and we're going to replace it with the frames that were in there. I had them in the freezer, so it killed all the brood and got the pheromones off of it. And I'm going to replace those back in so she has somewhere to start laying once she's in the hive. So this is the frame of brood that we put in there, which it looks like they're taking care of it, which is good. Oh, there she is, there she is. Oh, it's for sure. Okay. So she just climbed down. Looks like she has people tending to her. I'm not going to move these frames again. I'm going to just let them do their thing. I'm going to watch them for a minute. But with me putting those other frames in there, she has room to lay. And with that other frame of brood that we put in there before, there'll be some new workers being hatched out soon. So, yeah.
Guess we'll find out in a couple days.
Yeah, we'll check them again in a couple days to see if she's still in there, see if there's any new brood eggs being laid. But from the look of it right now, it doesn't look like a whole bunch of them came to like ball her to death. So hopefully this is a success story. Hello. I think that we're 2 or 3 days since we released the queen.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you it's 4th day of 90+ degrees.
Yeah, so it's either the 2nd or 3rd day since we released the queen in this hive that had the laying worker problem. So now we're just going through to make sure to see if she is laying eggs, make sure they didn't kill her, and see if we can find her just to see if everything's going well. If not, then we need to take further action to try and fix this hive because we don't want to lose it. So, as Steve said, it's been 90 plus for the past few days. It is still really hot today, but we needed to get in the hive because Finn's sleeping. So, alright, so, there she is. There she is in all her glory. Her little white spot's kind of coming off, but there's definitely some new eggs and some larvae forming in here. She is doing her job and these bees accepted her. So laying worker is solved. I can't believe it. Something we did for the bees actually worked. Huh, Steve?
Look at that. Almost like we know what we're doing.
Almost. A lot of research went into this one. Look at that beautiful queen. Thank you. And we put the same type of queen in this box as that was supposed to be in there before. It's a Varroa mite. It's supposed to help with Varroa what mites. Yeah, okay. I can't talk. I'm so excited. So she's just doing her job. She's got the bees all around her and she's starting to lay. But this, awesome. 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 Because, just because. We just have not had good luck with bees.
It's going this way?
Yes. And I'm just so amped. I'm just so amped. But awesome. Thank you for watching. There'll be more stuff going on with the bees. Hopefully I can like do like a nice bee video where you guys can see some of the stuff and everything. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned if you like the bee stuff. We'll be doing more since we have more hives and I'm sure something else will pop up. But I'm so excited that this is fixed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.